The first 4 episodes were fucking fire. I was saying, I was like, this is the best X-Men content we got. They're better than the movies, bro. But then episode 5 happened. We got a Wolverine episode where it had the Brood, and he apparently is, spoiler alert, he goes back to Weapon X thing, and he lies to all his Weapon X members, saying that they're there on a special mission because he heard there's more experiment going on. But his real motive was he went there to get an adamantium back into his bones, which was crazy to me because in the comics, after he got rid of that adamantium out of his body, he went years like without that.
Remember, he was Feral Wolverine.
Yeah, he ended up turning to Feral Wolverine at one point, bro. And I used to have the comics where it was storylines about him dealing with the bone claws and everything. Yeah. So it was crazy that they rushed into that and then just ended up just being him getting his adamantium back at the end of the episode. And he ended up getting Weapon X members killed.
Bro,
you know what I mean, I was like, that's some fucked up. Morph was mad at him and shit, and with good reason. I'd be fucking mad too. Like that episode made Wolverine just look like a complete sociopath asshole, dog. I was like, that's fucked up.
You know, like even in that episode too, Pod, like I felt like it was just a random episode to have with like dude, before that episode, Magneto got slimed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Magneto
died.
And then all of a sudden,
spoiler alert.
Yeah, Magnus dies at the hands of Apocalypse and right in front of Professor X's crying ass. And he kills him. He's crying and shit. And fucking Apocalypse is on some only a coward with, what would he say? The line is
he was like only a coward
kills ants or some shit.
He was like, only a coward would like feel high when he's stepping on ants.
Oh yeah, he said that.
I was like, bro.
And he walks right past Professor X while Professor X is crying and shit.
Dude, he fucking puts his heel on his head, bro. Yeah. And I'm like, dude,
totally disrespected.
That's Professor X, bro.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? And so that's why I was like, oh man, episode 5, I was hyping, and then all of a sudden it ends up being just a random Wolverine story.
Bro, like how did we go from here to just
I'm
like
telling you,
here,
bro, like the show just completely dips. And then after that, I think it's another story about how Professor X makes a rogue AI from the Danger Room. The Danger Room ends up turning into a rogue AI.
Yeah.
And they have to fight that. And I was like, that was an unnecessary kind of
They were kind of like filler episodes, and I feel like the last of the episode was going to be like, oh, we're going to conclude with the apocalypse and stuff like that. And I'm like...
And no, they go with Evil Gambit, but they resolve all that
I didn't like that. Even though I knew it was going to happen, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it either, bro. And it's like... So I'm like... Because here's the thing. I'm a fan of the Age of Apocalypse timeline from the comics, and I thought this show was kind of like heading there. So I got hyped. And then now I'm just like let down because I'm like, oh, I guess we're not going to do that.
I felt like the beginning episodes... until 5 hit peak
was though, bro. Like dude, they were doing all those different intros and shit, introducing X Factor and all these.
Bro,
you know what I mean? Cable, everybody was in this shit. Bishop, you know what I mean? Like shit was dope, bro. Like for if you were an X-Men comic back in the day, or even now, like that shit was hitting on all kind of levels, bro. You know what I mean? Like I collected some of those comics back in the day, so it was cool to see all that shit, bro.
They go for a lot now.
Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, I lost mine during fucking Hurricane Katrina because I had them all in a box, and it was in my closet, and my house got flooded. Yeah, so I lost all that shit. I had trading cards, all kind of shit, bro. I was pissed. It's back to X-Men 97. Though. They fired old boy, the writer, right? Because you heard the controversy with the OnlyFans thing he did, and he was the head writer.
Yeah,
and it does seem like the writing fell off on season 2, man. I hate to say it, but after episode 4, that shit just kind of like...
I feel like at the end it was kind of getting just mid, the low-key.
But the one thing, though, that they did say is they're going to make it yearly, I think, instead of having us wait to 2 years or whatever the fuck it was. Because having to wait 2 years for season 2 of X-Men 97 was whack. I'm just going to put it out there. This shit sucked.
Yeah,
I kind of needed the recaps and everything, bro, because it had been so long, you know what I mean? Because I feel like season 1 was better, man, just because of the whole Genosha thing with Magneto.
Dude, when that happened, I was like, bro, and then they brought it back. Remember with Apocalypse and
with Apocalypse,
Magic died, and then Colossus was just holding her dead body.
Yeah,
and then, I was like, that's so sad, bro.
Speaking of Colossus,
that was like their Holocaust, Genosha.
And in season 2, Colossus has that Dr. Reed dude or Reed, whatever the fuck, and he was gonna kill him, but Nightcrawler was like, "Oh nah, we should. He's my brother. I want to show him mercy." But what was funny about that, Nightcrawler didn't give a fuck about Apocalypse's redemption, right? He wasn't on board for that shit. He was like, "We shouldn't be saving this fool." Like, man,
Oh,
you told
God.
Magneto you're crazy. Also, that's crazy. Magneto, of all the times, now he picks Apocalypse of all the fucking mutants. Even Professor X was like, "Wait, what?" Like, he's like, "No, we don't. That dude's evil, bro. He's evil incarnate, bro. We can't. That motherfucker's a devil, pretty much, bro." Like,
Can I be honest with you? I didn't know he got his power because of a celestial.
I don't know if it's like that in the comics. I remember it was alien technology, but I don't remember it being
Was it?
celestial. Yeah, it was alien technology in a ship or some shit. I just
Because
don't
him
remember.
and King,
I think
they
they changed
existed
that
around
shit.
the same time, right?
Oh, that was speaking of King. That was a cool cameo. Spoiler alerts, but I guess you should know that by now. But I like the Kangs as Roma Tut. You know what I'm saying? His cameo in this shit. I thought that was cool, but it was also funny that he hauled ass as soon as Apocalypse got that armor. He's like, "I'm out this bitch, bro." Peace out this bitch. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. But I don't blame him. Shit, I would have done the same thing. I'm like, I'm out this bitch, bro.
Dude, like it was just getting up there, and then Gambit came back, and we're like, this fucking guy has white hair now, and then.
Yeah.
And then, like, I guess Apocalypse died because he tried to morph into Gambit, and then, like, Charles finally had the courage to just wipe him out of existence somehow.
Yeah,
and then
I gotta rewatch the last episode. I was a little confused by it.
Yeah, so
it was like Rogue did something, then Nightcrawler had to get in there and do shit.
Yeah, I remember he died.
It was a bit of a letdown, man, especially for the final. And they only had 9 episodes, and I wish we could get more episodes.
I feel like 10 or like 12 would have been fire.
Yeah, or 13 or 14, or something like that. But it was just, and then how you gonna have 9 episodes and still do filler episodes? Like, you don't have. Why? That's something that the shows did too that I didn't like.
Yeah, I'm just
Star Wars did that shit too. I was like, if you only have 6 episodes, why do a filler episode again? Like, that makes no sense. You know what I mean?
Well,
that only makes sense when if you got 20 episodes. I can understand doing filler. But if you only got like 6 episodes, why would you do a filler episode, bro? That makes no sense.
No point.
You should not be wasting. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.